All right, so I want to shut down this false narrative of all the AEW shills keep on saying that the NXT was the one who threw the first shot, that the WWE was the one who threw the first shot at making this a fucking war, right? All these dumbass AEW shills were saying that Vince counter-programmed to be a dick. And that just makes me just pissed off, and here's why. Let me get this straight. So, fucking NXT was on the fucking network for the past 7-8 years, right? And they have owned Wednesday Night Wrestling. Let me say that one more time, because you dumbasses can't hear me for some weird reason. You can't comprehend what I say when I give you fucking facts. NXT owned Wednesday Night Wrestling. Okay? They were on the same time slot as AEW Dynamite when they chose to go to TNT. Tony Khan knew this. Tony Khan knew that fucking NXT was on Wednesdays at the same time slot as AEW Dynamite. AEW made this a fucking war. And it was never meant to be a war. They started it. Out of all the days, why would you choose Wednesday? Because in the Smarks' eyes, fucking NXT was the best program in all of the WWE in that era, at that time. So why would you kill their momentum? How come all you fans are ignoring this? AEW was one who killed NXT's momentum because they stole Wednesday nights from them. Bruh, fucking AEW wasn't even a thought on Wednesdays. When AEW was nothing more than a thought, Wednesday nights was owned by fucking NXT on the fucking network. They were sitting pretty. Everybody loved NXT at that time. And then fucking AEW came out of nowhere, and for some reason Tony Khan wanted to be a dick and chose Wednesday nights at the same time slot as NXT. At the time, the WWE's best show during the week. Why would he do that? So, let me come at you again. How did Vince McMahon counter-program a show that came into his territory? That's like me coming into your fucking house, man, and me saying this is my fucking house now. You don't own it. I own it. That's like me hijacking your fucking car and saying, this is my car now. You are in my territory now. So it's like, why would NXT stay on the fucking network, right? Knowing that AEW was going to fucking TNT as the new fresh company that everybody was, touching themselves over. Everybody was fucking touching their fucking dicks to AEW. Just the thought of it. So they go to Wednesday nights. What if NXT would have stayed on the network? Okay, let me give you context on how dumb that would have been. Okay? Because you dumbasses don't dig deeper into facts. All you do is listen to your favorite midget smart mark podcasters who don't get no females. But I'm going to get a little bit later. I'm going to go deeper into that fact, that what I just said. But, okay, why would NXT stay on the network? You do know they were taped, right? You do know that was a taped show. And let me just guess. I'm gonna take a wild guess. When they were on the network, I'm going to say they were averaging under 400,000 viewers. That's a wild guess. Because the network was a paid network that you had to pay for. Not a lot of people had it. And not a lot of people was watching it. So, if they are a taped network, if they are a taped show, and they got spoilers, and they come on at the same time as AEW, okay, how many viewers do you think that show would have gained at the same time going against AEW if they are a taped show? Why would you watch a taped wrestling show at the same time as a live wrestling show that is new and fresh on a big major network that's on cable that you ain't gotta pay extra for, which was TNT? You don't think, do you? You AEW fanboy shills don't fucking think. You're fucking idiots. Dude, AEW was going to kill that show regardless if they would have stayed on the network or moved to USA Network. They would have killed them any fucking way. So what does it matter? Bro, AEW and NXT had the same audience. So in a way, AEW was going to steal half of their audience on the network. Because why would you watch a taped show over a live show? You guys don't think. So let me just guess. If they would have stayed on the network, AEW would have sold maybe 200K of their normal viewers on the network, which means that fucking NXT probably would have averaged maybe 200K viewers or 150K viewers on the network if they would have stayed, which means they would have been on the fucking decline. They would have been going backwards if they would have stayed. They would have gotten embarrassed. That would have been a detriment to the talent on that show at the time. So these guys are busting their ass every week, and AEW comes out of nowhere and steals half their viewers from the network. Because once again, why would you watch a taped show over a live show? And that show is fucking new. It's common sense. You're gonna watch AEW over fucking NXT. So why would Vince want to stay on the fucking network? That wasn't counter programming. That was smart. That was smart business. That was not counter programming. AEW was going to kill that show regardless, whether on USA or on the network. They were going to still have half that audience. Once again, AEW Dynamite came on at the same time as the old NXT on the network. What part of that don't you fucking understand, you fucking AEW idiots? How come I'm the only nigga on here who talks sense? You think I'm a hater and I'm giving you facts and evidence right now that a normal human being should be telling you. But for the past 2 years, nobody has said this. That's all people do is say, Vince was counter-programming, and he was not counter-programming. He was trying to save his show. You invaded Wednesday Night Wrestling, which NXT owned, unopposed, I might add. So how many more viewers you think they would have kept on the network that nobody watched? Only niggas that was watching fucking NXT on the network were the hardcore fan base. And guess what? That hardcore fan base was going to switch over to AEW because NXT was taped. NXT was taped, and they were going to show that show on Thursday any fucking way. So what was the point of watching it on Wednesday if it's taped and they could just see the fucking rerun hours later? What's the point? Once again, AEW is going to kill NXT regardless. Oh yeah. Also, you fucking idiots, all you stupid midget podcasters out there, you know who you are, who don't get no women at all. And here's why. Why is it always these midget version podcasters, right, on fucking YouTube? They always bring up the WWE will get better once Vince McMahon dies and once Bruce Pritchard dies. Let me get this straight. You take wrestling so seriously. You take a fake show so seriously to the point where you want a grown man to die just so a fake wrestling show can fucking put a smile on your face. You want another man to die just so a fake wrestling show can entertain you. You are a fucking loser. Bruh, there's tons of apps out here to get women. Like, listen, I love wrestling, but I'm not passionate about it. I love wrestling and all, but wrestling ain't no passion for me. I love it. It's not a fucking passion to the point where I want another grown man to die who has a family just because I want to watch better wrestling, just because I want to watch better fake wrestling. You are a fucking loser, man. Dude, it's easy to get women in this world. Women outnumber men now. There's tons of women that are desperate for a fucking man. And you over here crying over wrestling. You crying about making Raw better. You want Raw to get so better to the point where you want Vince McMahon to fucking die. If that don't scream no getting pussy ass dude, then what does? Bruh, I don't take wrestling that seriously to wish death on another man. That's just pathetic. But let's get back to NXT. Here's why AEW killed NXT, and it wasn't Vince. How many viewers do you think that fucking NXT was going to have staying on the fucking network at the same time as AEW Dynamite? See, y'all don't think. See what I'm saying? Y'all niggas don't think. So once again, I ask you, tell me, how is that counter programming? It's sad how I'm the only guy on YouTube that's ever talked about this. I never heard nobody bring this up. How it was AEW who invaded Wednesday nights. It was them who invaded NXT. Do you want me to say it all over again? Am I getting it through your fucking skull? AEW invaded Wednesday nights knowing that they knew that Wednesday nights was NXT's night. So yes, they killed that show regardless. Oh, but the shills won't tell you that. Because for some reason, everybody babies AEW. They can't do nothing wrong. They can come into your house and steal all your furniture and say, well, we are entitled to this furniture because we are AEW. That's what they did to fucking NXT. Wednesdays, that was NXT's night. And AEW stole it from them. And now they on Tuesdays. Bruh, let's be honest. They were going to move the Tuesdays regardless. Let's just be real. See, y'all don't fucking think. Why would NXT stay on the fucking network at the same time as AEW is on the air? Same time slot, same day. You guys are fucking idiots. So no, it was never a fucking war. It was common sense. You were going to steal my viewers away if I didn't move off the network. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense. And another narrative I want to shut down is you dumbasses keep on telling me AEW puts on better shows. How? I mean, how? Have you seen Impact? You do know Impact puts on better shows, right? But of course, nobody talks about that. You do know MLW puts on better shows, right? Oh, right, but nobody talks about that. Everything is focused on the WWE. Just because you think you got better shows than Raw or SmackDown, that don't mean you are the best game in town. You're just, that's ego. Really. That's cockiness and fucking ego. You are not the best game in town. But that's not the point I'm trying to make. How can you say AEW puts on better shows? You do know, okay, if AEW is not winning in the overall viewership, then by you saying, oh, but they are still the better show than Raw or SmackDown. Well, hold on. I guess Impact can say the same thing, right? I guess New Japan Pro Wrestling can say the same thing, huh? Because apparently, when it comes to the smarks, every wrestling show is better than Raw. Shit, I bet you dumbasses probably think Wow Wrestling is way better than Raw, SmackDown. So what's the fucking difference? Where is the bar that you are trying to set here? Because everybody thinks every show is better than Raw, SmackDown. That's the narrative. That is the narrative that's going on. People say that NWA is way better than Raw or SmackDown. So hold on, AEW fans. Where is your bar that you're trying to set here? You keep saying you're better than Raw. But hold on, people say the Impact is way better than Raw. So what standard are you trying to prove here? Where's your bar? See. You keep on trying to be better than Raw and SmackDown, but you're not considering NWA. You're not considering MLW. You're not considering Impact Wrestling. Impact is way better than you when it comes to quality. You know why? They know how to book big men. They don't turn big men into fucking jobbers. Have you thought about that? When it comes to Impact, they have a better female division. But you are constantly comparing yourself to the WWE. Right? Okay, so if you think you are better, but you're not winning in the ratings, then you saying you're better, that's very subjective. That's just opinion. That's not facts. Where is your facts? Okay, facts don't lie. Stats don't lie. Numbers don't fucking lie. Numbers prove who is a better show, not the quality of your show, because the quality means that's just your opinion. That's very subjective. Just like when you say, who's the best wrestler of all time? If you say it's Shawn Michaels, I say it's Stone Cold, you say it's Hogan, then it's a fucking stalemate. It's very subjective. Some niggas think Terry Funk is the best of all time. Some people think John Cena is the best of all time. You see what I'm saying? It's very subjective. So you can't say AEW puts on better shows. That's your opinion. Your opinion ain't no facts. Your numbers don't back it up. If SmackDown had 800K viewers on Friday on a network that nobody has, half of the WWE fans don't have Fox Sports 1. Okay? And they still beat Rampage on a network that everybody can see if they have cable, which is TBS. but you still think Rampage had the better show. Why? That's opinion, not facts. The numbers say SmackDown was the better show. Let me tell you why. It's like football. You are what your record is. In basketball, in the NBA, no. Let's talk about the NFL again. There's a coach by the name of Bill Parcells. His quote is, "You are what your record says you are." If you are 10-1, then you are a great team. You are what your record is. If you are 0-10, you fucking suck. You are what your record is. If Rampage had 500K viewers and SmackDown had 800K viewers on a network that nobody has, as a wrestling fan, numbers don't lie. You are what your record is. Your record says you have 500K, SmackDown had 800K. You are what your record is, AEW. How about that? That's common sense, right? So you saying you're better, that's not facts. That's only opinion. Why wouldn't a fucking AEW fanboy say AEW is the better show? What else are you going to say? You're not acting as a realist. You are very biased. I don't take your opinion seriously. Where is your facts to back it up? See what I'm saying? But look, man, I'm done.